Act 2. Really excited because at the end of Act 1, the last thing we saw was Laura, Carmilla, and La Fontaine attempting to summon Ereshkigal, the goddess of death and the Dean's sister / nemesis. Maybe for a little help with fighting the Dean or getting the third talisman. But who they got instead was Maddie. If it is indeed Maddie. She could be possessed by Ereshkigal or perhaps even Ereshkigal herself. So I guess we'll see in Carmilla Season 3, Episode 18, The Heart of the Matter.
Maddie? She's alive? How is that possible?
Maddie, how are you here? Yes and no. Here and not. Maddie's here. But so sweet Sarah Jane, and naughty William, and Mercala Karnstein, 18, and so excited for her very first ball. I've never had a friend. Shall I find one now?
Maddie always did like to tease her.
Ugh, the dead are so many. I don't know why she picked me.
She? Some kind of ghost? Why is she here? Why are you here? We didn't call you. We called you.
Ereshkigal. She's here too. Looking through my
not
eyes,
really alive.
speaking through my mouth. All the dead are hers, and she doesn't like to give them back. She has a voice like the earth cracking open to swallow you. She looks at you and sees all that will be. Nothing but bones.
This isn't right. Did we screw up the summoning?
She's a messenger.
Oh, no. You did a good job. Top marks, as always. Even if you did copy Jenny Slater's homework. But the toothpaste was already out of the tube. Mother had already opened the door.
Wait. So the Dean's sister decided to send us a dead person as a messenger and chose Carmen's sister.
I think she likes the irony.
Why not?
There's you.
You took the locket.
Third
Duh.
talisman? Hers.
She's wearing it. Of course she took it.
Lying around.
Well, now that we know what it is, can we, have it back?
Pretty please?
No. Not yet, anyway. The Queen of Blood and Ashes isn't so sure about you. The Holly girl. Oh, fresh and pink and far from her kingdom. She doesn't like that you snap your fingers at her like you're summoning a serpent. She doesn't like that you keep what isn't yours.
I thought Laura was rather polite in her summoning.
That you want her to fight your war for you.
She
She
just
sees
wants
your
help.
fear and your despair and your tiny, broken.
Sounds like Ereshkigal is very similar to the Dean.
There has to be something that we can do. We need the talisman. We need her help.
You do have one thing she wants. Something that's hers that she'd like sooner rather than later.
Death? My death?
Something like that. But she wants everybody's death. Even those who are already dead.
Carmilla
Yours
is not
will
on
do.
board with this.
You can see how that might put a damper on our partnership.
Yeah.
Is your boss lady really that jazzed to have her sister move in with her? There has to be some kind of deal we can make.
No. Not a deal. A wager. The way Carm and I used to have our dinners cut cards for their lives. High card lives, low card dies.
That got dark.
What does she want?
The traditional one. A game. You win. You get to keep my locket. You lose. You belong to the Queen of Smoke and Bones.
Who gets to pick the game?
Again. Traditionally, that would be the challenger.
I can pick any game I want?
Oh, Jesus.
Laura, what are you doing? Getting us a third talisman. Okay, Laura, I know that looks like Maddie, but it's not. It's some kind of ghost or avatar speaking for a death god. You are playing chess with a death goddess.
I'm with Carm.
Actually...
T-E-R. With R on the triple
Of
word.
course.
For 65 points. What? You didn't think the all-seeing goddess of the underworld has ever crashed a Scrabble tournament?
Oh, she did. She should have paid better attention. Q U I X O T R Y. Quixotry. That is 2 triple word scores in all 7 of my letters for a grand total of 365. Booyah!
She's such a smug winner.
What? You said I got to pick the game.
I did. I couldn't interest you in a rematch. A game with a little more gravitas, with a prize a little closer to your heart.
Yeah, that would be a no.
That would be a no.
She won that fair and square. Whoa,
We're finished. We're finished.
What kind of game? And what kind of prize are we
Laura!
talking about?
An old game. One they used to play on the steps of her ziggurats, the Royal Tombs. It's a much harder game to win,
Oh.
but the prize, much more worth
Quit
it.
while you're ahead.
And that would be... Oh, Laura? No. It doesn't matter what kind of fate an all-seeing death god dangles in front of you. We're gonna take the locket and we're gonna take our chances. You're not
Fine.
gambling your life twice in one night.
Fine.
Is that a dialogue error?
So, we have the book, the sword, and the locket. 3 down, 1 to go. How do we figure out what the 4th talisman is?
You still haven't figured that out yet? Enki's book, Pastor's sword, my locket. Only one remains.
Liar's heart.
The human heart given to the Covenant. The heart of a Silas board member.
But there aren't any humans on the...
Not anymore.
The only human on the board was... Vordenberg.
Yeah.
And I killed him.
You did. That sudden that put a really big stop to their plans. Oh, it was such a good plan too. I would say that Danny was kind of a board member because she was like a representative of the students, but I guess that doesn't count as a board member, and anyway, she's not human anymore anyway, so that doesn't count. Okay, so I guess I was partially correct on Maddie being possessed by Erishkigal. I mean, she's like kind of half possessed. She's I mean, it is mostly Maddie, but she's kind of, Erishkigal is kind of, you know, using her as a messenger or even like a puppet. She said Erishkigal can see through her eyes and speak through her mouth. But yeah, she seems still Maddie. I mean, she's teasing Carmilla in a kind of cruel way, and she seems not very pleased with Laura at all, considering it's kind of Laura's fault that she died. I would never want to play Scrabble with Laura. Not because she's really smart and seems to know what was that word she used. I have no idea, and I'll probably Google it later. But she's just such a smug winner. I would be very interested to know what that extra prize would have been. I think it was smart that Carmilla said no before she had a chance to say it. I think if she had said the thing, said like what is possible to win, that might have been too much temptation for Laura. So I think Carm was really smart to stop her before she actually said what the prize for winning the old traditional ziggurat game was. But I hope they don't leave that hanging. Like, I hope later in the show they explain what that prize is. Maybe there'll be another chance to win it. But right now it looks like they are not in a good spot because it is now impossible to get the 4th talisman. So, all right, let's. I guess I have to continue. What's the new plan? What's plan B? All right, see you next video.